Mafia Lord 2 is out right now on all digital platforms. It's been out for 3 days. I got 6 stars on my shit. If you can find another artist with 6 stars, hit me up. Let me know something. But you know what I'm saying? I'm here. Anybody want to do some business, tap in with Al Profit. That's just what it is. You feel me? Time. And that's one thing you can't buy. You can't press the issue on experience. If you ain't never did it, if you ain't waited, if you ain't flew 10,000 hours, you can't be a pilot. Just flat out. That's just the requirement. And one of the requirements of learning how to be in the music business, because you know it's the music business, is you got to learn how to be in the business part. We all got the rap shit down pat, but it's the business side. And they really can spot you out. They can see you from afar with what they dealing with. They can see like, yep, I know what I can do with him, and then they'd be like, yeah, I know what I can do with him. You know what I'm saying? It's how you set yourself up. But you gotta know. I've been doing music shit my whole life, bro, and I just recently got to the point where I realized like I was built for this, because I can understand what these millionaires are saying to me. You know what I'm saying? It's like they speaking the language and it's fluent to me. Other people be like, what did you just say? We get in the car, they be like, so yeah, what just happened? I'll be like, damn, you ain't hear him? You know what I'm saying? So it just registered to certain people different, and that's what stands certain people out, and they'll play you. That determines how they play you, how they play with you. A label ain't always here to fuck you. You gotta know that these people is business people, and if they can make some money with you, they will be glad to. But if you know what I'm saying, if you come in with your head down and you know your pockets open and your ears closed, they might pull a play on you.
Now let me ask you this: what's your own thoughts and what's the scuttlebutt when rappers in Detroit talk to each other about what they should do, as far as like the whole interview thing has become a big part of marketing, and of course, especially when you quote unquote rapping about street stuff, that's very. It can bubble you like Casanova and it's other people who probably wouldn't have rose above whatever without going and talking crazy.
Who probably wish they never took that route.
What's your thought? Like, you don't do many interviews, or you never really have done any?
No, I feel like that's just a cloth we cut from Detroit. We don't do that interview shit.
I feel weird. Like I never call nobody and ask them to do it.
Yeah, we in the like Detroit, like even OGs like Al, like they know how we play.
I let people call me, like even the gangster stuff. All pretty much those people be like, hey Al, we want to do this. I don't. Hey,
it's pretty much we old school, bro. If you in this shit, then you know what we talking about. If you not, then you probably looking for an interview. You probably trying to hear something, or you know what I'm saying. But if you know, you know. We don't talk about this shit. This shit is what it is. If you active, then right on. You probably comment 100 right now. You already know.
Has anyone reached out to you for an interview that you turned down, or you not even?
DJ Smalls.
Yeah, he's like the Atlanta flag. I
fuck with Smalls. I fuck with what he got going on. I just really don't like how he played Detroit. I don't like how he played the image of Detroit on his platform. It's just
what do you feel?
It's just like, so tell me about your buffs, or do people die about Cartiers?
Like he doesn't do enough research.
It's like, come on, bro. You ask him that. You ask him that. You ask him that. You ask him that. You ask everybody the same question. You gotta know that yes, people are dying about these in our city. What's next? You know what I'm saying? And I just never. I don't know. I feel like one day he'll perfect his craft, and I'll fuck with him one day. But right now he ain't. Nah.
And then once an artist gets to a certain point, though, if you notice the bigger.
And that's no shade, though. I don't want to feel like I'm throwing no shade. But that's just my opinion. I actually, you know what I'm saying. I would fuck with him.
I just you have one, because it's easy to get into a mode of just saying yes, because it's all marketing.
Yeah, I feel like if he real, he'll respect it.
And then you may leapfrog to a point, because the bigger artists, then they become risk averse, of where an interview can only really hurt you, not help you, once you're popping past a certain point, and you're right around that level.
Yeah, I feel like they only want to hear negativity. When you talk about the positive, it don't get that many views.
Well, let's talk a little bit more about the business stuff. Like, you know, for a young, okay, so you guys, all of you, but we're talking about you walked your way up from probably, oh wow, I made $800 on streaming. I made $2,100. I made $36. So for a young artist, like, they can just make some songs, put them up, work them on social media.
Yeah, that's 2020. That's 2021 for you. Shout out to the Eastside Cheddar Boys, man. Shout out to the Street Lords. Shout out to Rock Bottom. Shout out to all the Detroit pioneers who laid that real footwork down for artists like me to be able to even have the confidence to present this shit to the world. Wine, all of them. I don't want to say no names. There's a lot of them. But
if you were, or like even Chi-Chi, he had all them songs up, and then he caught the viral thing from the kids
TikTok.
in Ohio, and he was showing me his tool cards. Like, yeah, my money went from X to Z overnight.
Yeah, it happened like that, bro. It happened like that. That's how it happened. You just got to keep at it. But the Cheddar Boys, like, you couldn't wake up, you know what I'm saying, and they couldn't post a song on Instagram and Snapchat, and 1,500 people see it in 8 minutes and shit like that. They had to like pack it up. You know, kiss the kids and go to New York, go to Cali,
buy out whole clubs in Detroit,
and actually come with thousands of dollars in merch, posters that they gotta watch get stepped on, snatched off of poles, and all this other shit. They came with money spent already, spending more money, spending money on the way back. You know what I'm saying? So now it's 2021 where I can wake up and say, everybody go look at my new album and go stream it, and I get 30,000 views by the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So that's a big leap just in the independent side of the game. It tends to grow on us to be like what we do. Like, if you train your mind to accept negativity and pump negativity, like, that's what keep you going. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of my older homies be telling me, like, you know, before you try to change, you got to clear your mind, because your mind's still pumping what you putting in it, and the negativity, the shit you watch, it's still lingering in your brain. It's just contaminated. You got to get all the shit out your brain. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like me moving around in the rap game, it show you how fictitious it is, but you just got to play the game, bro.
And also, you know, the older you get and the more you move around just through different things in the world, it's just all the little subsystems of society are like that.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, the game ain't as fake as people think it is. It's real people, and I'm in the game. So, you know what I'm saying?
You can tell by the amount of people getting killed and indicted. I mean,
it's real people in the game. It's real. You can bump into some real people in the game. But, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why the goofies is popping. I don't know why they like...
Because they're exciting to the average person, like watching a car wreck.
Yeah.
After watching with someone argue, and then one of you gets killed the next week, and then the other one goes to jail.
It's like a soap opera.
Entertained.
You know what's crazy? My granny used to watch soap opera every day, and that's like what that shit is. It's like, who got killed next?
But it's
what's
sad,
next?
It's
real.
People. Yeah.
It's not actual. It's not a joke.
It's not who cheated on who. It's who killed somebody.
Yeah.
Who told
and you know, like, they used to be dying in the soap operas. Like, my mom and them, they used to be like hurt when certain characters and shit left the scene and shit, but that was all fake. This real people life. This people real life that's going through this shit.
Have you any of the guys that lost their lives recently? Had you like met them in the course of any studio, like, you know, any of the high profile rappers that got killed? Had you crossed paths with them?
No, but the last time I actually was when Nip got killed, I was in the studio with his artist, BH.
Yeah.
The same night.
Oh, wow. Like, he got the news right, kind of.
Yeah, and he still invited me, like, you know.
He had heard earlier in the day.
He was at the studio. He was at the studio. He invited me, and it kind of like happened. You know what I'm saying? It kind of happened like a day or two before. Right. And he was like, and leading up to me coming out there, I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna be out there, but I was like, you know, I know you're going through some shit. And he was just like, no, come fuck with me. And then when I came there, it was just him, and shit, I was just kicking it with him, and he was just, you know, telling me stories about Nip. And
did you even record or just talk?
yeah, we got some songs. We got some songs. I know. Juan said, if niggas coming for me, need to get me in the shower and kick the door shooting, because I'm in here with that throttle. Like, that's how I move. Like, I could be in here taking a shit, and they could come get me right here in my bathroom. You know what I'm saying? So I'm never really at ease, but I don't think it's a stress. I don't look at it as a stress like I'll be stressing or I'm always paranoid or looking around. I just look at it as you a man. Certain shit you gotta do, you gotta be on your shit. You gotta be on your shit, and on your shit mean at all times. As soon as you drop your guard is when it happen. You know what I'm saying? So I'm on it. And I don't look at it as paranoia or stressing or none of that. I look at it as preparation, as
what you signed up for.
Yeah, it's what you signed up for. You a man. That's just what's in your description.
What about now when you start generating some money, then whatever level, even 10,000 a month, there's people living off not off you, they might be earning it, but like you're start to provide for others, so then you start to have a sense of responsibility. Talk about that.
Well, I kind of had responsibility when I was young. I lost my daddy when I was young, you know what I'm saying? My mama was young raising me. I had a sister that was young when I was young, so I grew up fast, kinda. So I been had a responsibility, and my responsibility started probably when I was 8 years old, and I saw my little sister, and I was like, yeah, like that. It grew me up. I was already a 10-year-old right then. Like, I got a little daughter, not knowing that, you know what I'm saying? So it'll grow you up.
And did you start as a producer? Or I
started off rapping. I started off freestyling. We had a freestyle Friday in elementary school. I started off rapping, but when I started getting serious, like buying shit and investing in it and actually recording and figuring out mixing and mastering and all that shit, I started off with the beats. I started off. I learned how to tweak the computer and all that.
Some
making
of your
beats.
hits, or some of your well-known songs, you did the beats for.
Most of them.
Like, tell us some of the songs you did the beats for too.
Spend some money. I'll just leave it right there.
And there's no video for that.
7 million. It got like 10 million views.
With no video.
And like 8 million of them on my page, and no video. And I made the beat. Yeah.
So you're not splitting the publishing, you're not splitting the beat, you're not splitting nothing.
I'm splitting it with Chi-Chi. You know Chi-Chi on there.
Yeah. Okay, so he gets his publishing.
Yeah, I bust Chi-Chi down. You know, he's straight.
Yeah.
No homo, I bust.
So you're 3/4 of the pay though, because you're the beat and half of the lyrics. Instead of someone else get the beat, that's half of the money, and then you and him splitting the other half.
Yeah.
So that's triple the money that most artists would have made because you did the beat too.
Yeah.
And you probably started off partially doing beats because, like, when you don't have any money, it's like, well, if I want to be on with the kind of stuff I want to hear, I gotta make it.
I called Helliver when I was young, and like I had to be like 11. I don't know how I got his number. Like, he was like doing Made West, or like he was like doing like
all
shit
that.
back in the day. He had like Lodge Boys
all at once.
Yeah, he was turned as fuck, and I called him, and he wanted a pretty penny, boy. And I was just like, yeah, I need to.
You were 11?
I could have been 12.
But you were a kid.
I was young as hell, bro. Shit. I mean, so when I called him, and he wanted a pretty penny, boy. And I was just like, yeah, I need to.
You were 11?
I could have been 12.
But you were a kid.
I was young as hell, bro. Shit. I mean, so we was already out here. It was already popping. It was already turned. We was already listening to the cheddar. We was already getting. It was already there. But when I actually tapped in, I was like, you know what I'm saying? And he wanted a pretty penny, and I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna just start tweaking it, and then I started making my own beats.
Do you sell any beats to others, or you just do your own?
I got a members only group that.
But you never were into selling beats.
Nah.
So you're very self-contained. You kind of remind me.
I kind of regret it, bro. I feel like.
Oh, but it's interesting though, because it makes you unique. Like,
I feel like beats is what'll get me in the door faster than because.
No, you shouldn't regret it. That's really
not regret it, but I feel like I should put more into moving my beats around versus the music.
Not. But it's interesting because like that's maybe part of the reason your sound is distinctive.
Yeah, I always. Anybody who watch me, they know I'm real private. I'm real like you gotta be like close. You gotta be around. You know what I'm saying? I don't be in the clubs. I don't be around. You not gonna see me. You not gonna see me. If you see me, you saw me. That was it. You seen me. That's it. You saw me. I don't chill nowhere. I don't be. You know what I'm saying? I'm big on being exclusive. That's why they want to pay to see me. That's why they want to pay to hear me. Cause it's like, what the fuck? Where is he?
What's some of your big markets outside of Detroit?
L.A.
Oh, really?
Hell yeah, L.A. Miami.
Because for those who don't know, like artists can look and see their top selling cities on the streaming platform.
Miami. Shit, Florida been fucking with me heavy for the last year.
Really? Okay.
Year
What do you
and a
think?
half.
What prompted some of the style of?
It was. I'm telling you, bro. It was the Scarface.
Oh.
It was the real one song. Bottom of her shoes. Yeah. The dun 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 dun. The Scarface when he went to Bolivia and met Sosa. That song, like they just adapted to that, and like girls hit me up about that song. Came out so long ago. Girls get hip to that recently and hit me up like that's the one. Like fuck all that new shit. That's the one. You know what I'm saying? So that was the song that kind of got me moving around and got other ears around. But I'm big in Chicago. I'm big in Wisconsin. I'm big in St. Louis. I'm big in Memphis. I'm big in Ohio, all the surrounding states. That shit is a lot.
LA and Miami.
I'm huge in Kentucky.
You've done you did some videos with some guys down there. Right?
Yeah, videos. I got shows. I done did everything down there. I done lived down there before.
Seems like a lot of those medium-sized cities in the Midwest definitely get Detroitified.
Yeah. Cause we been there.
Doing other things.
Before it was cute to actually be there, we been there. You know what I'm saying? We been there, and I was blessed to have family like in a lot of those places, to where I can go chill with my family and catch up. We have barbecues and party nights and shit like that, and you could just be in the city and just see how they fuck with you, and you can be like, you can go to the DJ in Portland and tell them I went to Minnesota, bro. I drove to Minnesota. And I told the DJ, I'm like, play that Dame Dot. I'm trolling him, really. I know he don't got my shit. He like, which one? He didn't even know it was me. I'm like, damn, you got my shit? He like, you Dame? He pulled me up. I'm like, damn, like.
That's a good feeling.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to move around with that shit though. It's good to move around with that shit. You really gotta move around with that shit. But I'm really, bro. Now that I think about it, bro, I'm really a big deal. For real. Like
you gotta know that to.
I'm like turned in Toronto. I'm turned all in Canada and the UK. Got some big deal. For real. Like
you gotta know that to.
I'm like turned in Toronto. I'm turned all in Canada and the UK. Got some clothes and shit for me. They starting clothing lines like I'm really out here, and I owe it a little bit to the new future of the social media. You know what I'm saying? It was no way for them to hear a Blade Icewood song. Rest in peace to Blade Icewood over there if they didn't actually know this man or has a connection with him. You know what I'm saying? And it just feel good that we can actually bring light to what everybody else was trying to bring light. They can see us now. You know what I'm saying?
And you seem like you're just smart in general, and so you learned all the social media, and you work all that stuff yourself. And
I'm tech savvy. I make beats. I engineer. I know a lot about. I used to like hack shit. Like I used to know how to like hack people. Shit, I used to be doing
like
the 13,
same. 14.
Yeah, I used to be doing the same shit like Soulja Boy with the changing the names of the songs and shit like that. I was doing that too. You know what I'm saying? Like I just been into the computer. I've been into laptops and all that shit like just for forever, for real. Before it was really cool.
Yeah. So
at first it was like a nerd type of thing, but
Well, the intelligent hoodlums get all the money. Are you like doing a label thing where you have artists you're trying to bring out?
I do. I got Chi Chi. I got JB. I got my own producers. I got
Tell us how we can look up like what's Chi Chi's like official rap name? What's some of his albums?
RGS Ace Chino. His name is Ace Chino, ACECINO. We call him Chi-Chi for short. You feel me? But it's Ace Chino, and he really next up, no cap.
And just so everybody knows how so connected it is, I bumped into him at Doc Davis's crib.
Yeah, and that's where I shot a lot of my videos at over there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. So Detroit really is the Mafia family in a good way.
In a good way, in a family way.
The crime is all in the past.
Crime is all in the past, bro.
Okay, what else?
I got a son.
Oh yeah, congratulations on your son. He's what, about 6 months, maybe?
Nope, I'm gonna give you one more guess.
Is it less than that?
Nope, he about to be 1 next month.
Boy, time goes by fast. 'Cause I remember you sent me the baby picture.
Yeah, he gonna be
It was
1
a
next
year
month.
ago. Oh, well, I guess it's been a year of pandemic.
Yeah, he growing on me fast, bro. He changed me a lot. And just to be all the way honest, if he wasn't born, I probably wouldn't even be right here right now. I wouldn't even be in Cali.
Made you be focused?
He made me turn up. He made me
From business, not turn up party wise, turn up business wise.
He made me get in that business bag and get out here and really stop sitting on my ass like a little boy. He made me a real man, and you know, he gave me a real responsibility. All that phone bill, rent, and you know, all that little light ass shit. He gave me a real responsibility, and I can't do it from home. There's nothing there. That's the jungle. We gotta get.
Yeah, a jungle full of lions with nothing to eat is a rough place to be.
Yeah, vultures.